Alright, Mega Man 5. Let's get to Stone Man's lair. I'm not sure what I was getting at there, so I kind of had to improvise my boarding. Certainly one of the easiest bosses in the series, I would say. Historically, I used to beat Stone Man the first, I think. And back then, some of the other bosses actually were capable of giving me a slight challenge, such as Crystal Man and probably most importantly, say, Charge Man. I would guess anybody would rate Charge Man is the hardest and probably comparable to some of the harder bosses in the prequel, which is Mega Man 4. Even these days, sometimes I could see myself screwing up with Charge Man if I was having a lousy day and not too much energy. Stone Man's level is the only one which includes what you could call secrets. I don't remember how long it took for me to figure out there are walls which can be blown apart, but it wasn't instantly, and I never read it up from anywhere either. I just figured it out by accident. Now especially this part here is what took me the longest. It might be that I never actually noticed this spot over here on console while I was renting. Actually, I'm not sure if I ever rented this. I just borrowed it from friends, luckily. Background is fairly impressive. It kind of reminds me of Skullman's level for some reason. I think it's the colors or something like that. I could get that at least if I had the arrow. I think I would need the arrow. I don't have that. I can't get the extra life and I certainly don't need it. Neither do I need the energy tank. There's a slight chance of death. I just can't help not going here, although it is fairly useless, futile, whatever. I just feel like this isn't a complete playthrough unless I inspect those zones, like maybe this time there's something special over there rather than the same items there that are supposed to be there and have been there since when was this game made again? It looks like Stone Man is wearing a jewel or something on his chest, which kind of reminds you of those non-robot master bosses they have in Mega Man games, as well as many other games where the distinct spot on the opponent's body is supposed to signify a weak spot, but Robot masters obviously don't have that kind of special vulnerabilities. They are just fragile all around the place. Power Stone. I think this weapon worked on Gravity Man. It's a fair... actually... sorry. I think it works on Chargeman. Not that I would ever use it, because I find it practically useless. Just for the hell of it, I'll use it here. I'll see if I can do that without hurting myself much more than I hurt my enemies. It's definitely merciful on my opponents, since, yeah, it seems like I can't really progress without taking damage if I'm going to use this. Well, that was kind of cool. Okay. I thought about the music in Mega Man 5 like this morning or last night after waking up, and I thought Mega Man 5 doesn't have many very great Robot Master tunes, but if you have to pick some, then I think Chargeman is probably one of the strongest, if not the best. And although it may not have the greatest Robot Master tunes, it still has some of the best Wily tunes. I think that is not arguable. Not for me, it isn't. The eye turns out fairly effective on this. I hardly ever use special weapons in Mega Man games except for the bosses sometimes. Well, obviously you have to use them like in Mega Man 4, for example. You can't beat the game without it, so it's pretty obvious. And yes, in fact, if you're wondering, I have jumped up there. I took a rush jet or an arrow all the way to the left corner of the screen and died. So if you're wondering, there is no special secret place there or anything. It's just a bunch of random spikes which will kill you. Fairly annoying enemy, and it's taken care of very well. Chargeman, he's always pissed. Not like drunk, although he's red, kind of like he was drunk. Then again, he's fairly pale as Masters go. I would like to try out something unique here. Yeah, that must piss him off pretty bad. I'm not even looking at him while I'm killing him. This won't work, will it? Well, I have to make the time limit, so I'll just kill you. Oh, Chargeman. Moving off the train with the sounds kind of makes it for me, this level. Makes it feel more alive. Charge kick. Very unique weapon, useful in Raudoman levels. Alright, cut off point.